We are continuing the orientation video in which I've already demonstrated the simulation training that you need to complete, simulation exam, and the assignments that are located on the calendar. Everywhere you see a clock is the date the assignments are due. So please make sure on the 1st you complete all these assignments by 11:59. And so that is showing you all of the assignments. Simulation training, the scenarios A and B, the homework assessment, the chapter quiz. These objective 1, 2, 3, and so on are the videos that introduce these items in the chapter. You can go through the videos first and then go through the part in the chapter, or vice versa. They're for you to use to help introduce all the information you're going to learn. Also, you have online type of videos that you can view. We have a couple of those for you. Now, you are going to have a hands-on assignment in which I'm going to grade. You will find those assignments on Monday. So on the 3rd, you're going to find assignments for Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. These are the areas in which you upload the assignments. These are the data files for the assignments. And if you scroll down, these are all of the information for the project itself. So for Chapter 1, you're going to click on this. It will give you the instructions. You're going to complete 1J kettlebells. So you need to scroll down until you find the assignment that says 1J kettlebells, which is this one. You're going to follow these instructions. It tells you to open this from your student data files. It tells you to save it. It also indicates how you should save it. It tells you how to complete the worksheet. Tells you what you need to calculate, because you're supposed to know Excel by the time you get to this assignment. How to format it, how to create your chart, and all the other elements that need to be added to the actual spreadsheet. You're going to complete this in your Microsoft Excel 2013 or 2016. Doesn't matter which one. Once you complete this assignment, then what you're going to do, and I did this the last time, did not mean to do that, you are going to then upload it. And you're going to upload it where, and I will find it again, so we'll go back to where we were. And it's good I'm doing this, so it'll take you back to how to get back into Canvas. And of course, you can save this site as your website. So I'm going back into the course itself. And you would do the same once you've loaded MyITLab so that you can access it. And let me go to the 3rd, where it's located. And you're going to upload it here. So you click on the assignment. And you will browse, access it from your computer. So I'm going to put an assignment in. It's not really the assignment that belongs there, but I'll put an Excel assignment in there. So let's put this in there. Once you upload it here, you have to add it. When you add it, then you finish and submit for grading. And I will grade it. So it will just say that the assignment's there. I could go ahead and access it to grade it. All right, so the instructor will grade it. So it will tell that I submitted the assignment. So that's what you'll do for your hands-on. Now, for your homework assignments, because you do have those as well, and let me scroll down for Chapter 1 since we're just looking at Chapter 1, you have a greater homework. Greater homework, You just follow the instructions. Very easy. It has a rubric. You download the files you need. And let's go. These are your instructions. It's in Microsoft Word, so you do have to have Microsoft Word. So it's great to use Office 365, so you'll have Word. And it tells you, start the worksheet. And let's find that worksheet because it is there. So this is your worksheet. So I'm going to open that in Excel. So it says start this worksheet, and then the next instruction says change the worksheet theme to WISP. So you go to your worksheet, and you're going to change the theme to WISP. All right. After you complete all of the instructions, and you will see there's a rubric that's going to take you all the way through the instructions. Let me enable the editing so you can see. There's instructions all the way down to 100 points. Once you do that and save the document, then what you're going to do with your Excel worksheet, save it. So let's go ahead and save it on my desktop. And then you exit that particular assignment. Now I'm going back into my project itself, and I'm going to upload the completed file. I saved it on my desktop. So I go to my desktop and find it. And it was a copy of that assignment. I'm going to upload it. And then once I upload it, I'm going to finish and submit for grading. Then I'm going to return to my course. Okay, so let's say I have finished that particular assignment. All right, so now I am going to take a look at it, and let's say I didn't pass it. So right here it said I did not pass. Well, I want to know what did I do incorrectly. So I would go and view my submission. Under view my submission, well, I've done it twice, same assignment. All right, you can have 3 chances for your homework to upload it, and I think you have 2 chances, I'm pretty sure 2 chances for your assessment. So let's say I go to the one I just submitted, and it tells me all I have is 4%, and it's going to let me know what I did not do. So I'm going to move this over so you can see. And the only thing I did was WISP. So you can see I just did a theme. I did not anything else. And it gives me this information from what I've done. So what I'm going to do is look at the live comments. And it opens the file that I began with. It not only tells me what I've done incorrectly and all the points I've lost, you can also go to the worksheet itself, and you'll find with the worksheet itself, and I'm just going through right now, these are just your comments. So let me close this. I don't want this like this. I could go to the worksheet, and let me move this over so I can access my worksheet. And it's going to have comment buttons on it. And as you can see, it tells me what I did wrong. Also, it tells you what you need to do to correct it. So after you correct a file, which you should, so now I know what I did wrong. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to open my submitted file. And the submitted file, I'm going to open. I'm going to make all my corrections. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to upload it again for a better grade. But remember, you have 3 chances to do it. So always look at what you did incorrectly, correct it, then upload your submitted file. Now you will be able to do that not only for your homework, you can do it for the assessment, which is right below it. This is your greater homework, greater assessment. You also have capstone projects, which covers chapters 1 through 3, and that is a hands-on, just like your homework. You're going to have the instructions, but you can only upload it one time. So you're not going to be able to go back and correct it and re-upload it. You just upload it one time. So make sure it's correct. It's like a hands-on test. Then you have one after chapters 4 through 6. Then after that, we're not doing the one from 7 to 11 because you're going to finish chapter 7 through 11, and your final exam is actually going to be a hands-on. And that's going to cover chapters 1 through 11. You have one time to submit that file. So you can do it any time on this day. That's the last day of the course, but it must be submitted by that time because that will be the last grade that's going to be into your grade book. If you have any questions for this particular class, feel free to contact me by email, and please use the rajames@citruscollege.edu. I know you can email through Canvas, as well as you can probably email through other sources, through my IT Lab, but it'll be easier if you can and would go ahead and email me through rajames@citruscollege because I do look at that email first. Now, one other thing I do want to take a look at in the Canvas program is that I wanted to make sure that you do take a look and know that in this program of Canvas, you do have other things that you can use. Here's your Google Drive, your Office 365 that you need to set up so that you can use it. Also, remind yourself that you do have announcements every week, and I will upload this second video. So I need to make sure I do that. That's your first video. I will upload a second video, although I've sent it to you guys. I'm going to send this to you as well, but it'll always be available so you have an idea of how to do everything. The main thing with this course is that you begin by reading each chapter before you start your homework. Go through the objective videos. Go through the training and do the training until you get 100%. Do the scenarios until you get 100%. Do your quiz. Do your greater homework. Do your greater assessment. Then work on your hands-on. And that's pretty much for each chapter, because if you remember in my IT Lab, in the assignment calendar, you have a chapter on the weekend each week. Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. Chapter 3, Chapter 4. Chapter 5 and Chapter 6. Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10, and again Chapter 11 is the only one due through the weekday, which is on the 2nd of August. And our class ends on the 4th. So make sure. Also, it's very important for every class that you go through the syllabus. Read the information, the outcomes of the class, and this is so important. This is your grading. Your discussion board on, and I should take that out, Blackboard, it should be Canvas. I will correct that because that's where it's located. So I'll correct that. I will just remove this and upload it with the correct word. 5%. Training is 10%. Scenario and quizzes are 20% of your grade. Homework, which is your Dropbox assignment, my hands-on, 25. Assessments and capstone, 25. Final exam, that 1 through 11, capstone, 15% of your grade. Also, what is important is this grading scale does not change. Remember, late assignments will not be accepted. You do need the textbook or ebook, but you do need that My IT Lab course code. And of course, if you do not turn your assignments in, then of course I will drop you from the course. If you do not turn the assignments in for chapters 1 and 2 after the first week, you'll automatically be dropped from the course. Because there's no way you can pass a course missing that many assignments initially. You must do your own work, upload your own work. And it's usually